Hi, my name is Bill Hughes. I grew up on Locust Point back in the late 30s, and at first my family lived on Hubbard Street, 1237, and then we moved over to 1238 Hall. My father worked on the waterfront at the time. He was a longshoreman and a boss on the waterfront for the old Alcoa Steamship Company, where he was in charge of loading ships and a member of the Checkers Union. I went to Our Lady Good Counsel School and also the church, which is located on Ford Avenue. One of the great employers in Baltimore City was the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. They date back to 1848 on Locust Point when it was called Whetstone Point. And one of the facilities that they manage was the huge grain elevator, which still sits today on Locust Point. Of course, it was Fort McHenry and the great victory over the British in the War of 1812-1814, which gives Locust Point its main claim to fame. It was also on Locust Point that you can find other churches, two other churches. One is this Episcopal Church, and the other is the famous German Lutheran Church on Beeson Street and the Immigrant Hall, which played significant parts in the history of the German people. The Procter & Gamble plant has now been closed and it's been turned into something called Tide Point. Here's a photo of old Bunker Hill looking down to Domino Sugar. And some of the longshoremen hall are still hanging on down at the point. And here's old Rollo's Restaurant, one of my favorites. The firehouse on Hubbard Street's been closed. Public School 76 has been rebuilt. And here is Ford Avenue itself, looking west and looking east again. And there's old Domino Sugar. Locust Point, still there, and it will always have a special place in my memory.